YouTube, it's Alicia and I'm back with my third installment of What If thunderCats live action casting choices for the movie, and I'm back to do the villains. Yes, the villains. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 characters we're going to go through, and then we're going to start from the top all the way to the bottom. So the first person we're going to be doing, we're going to start off with the mutants. So we're going to start off with everybody from the first season. So we're gonna learn about everybody from the first season and everything. So let's get started. So one of the characters is a Vultureman. I think y'all know what a vulture is and what a vulture is. That's those animal, y'all know what type of animal that is. So Vultureman is one of the scientists of the mutants. All of them have different qualities, but Vulturean is the one that makes mostly all of the mutants stronghold. At the stronghold is more the scientist. He's the one who's testing everything and stuff. So for Vultureman, these are the people who I have for none other Vultureman. And you have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 guys. So the first one is Daniel Radcliffe. Y'all probably remember him from Harry Potter. Tyler James Williams, y'all might remember him from Everybody Hates Chris. Rashad Ferguson, y'all might remember him from Shake It Up from Disney. And we have Evan Ross from the movie ATL, and Michael B. Jordan. And then y'all probably know where y'all know him from. So those are my guys to play Vultureman. I think these guys are real good guys that can probably pull that character off. This is just my opinion and everything. So yeah. The next one is Monkion. Monkion, he's a part of the mutants. Let's just say, he's kind of there, but not always there. He's always part of the scheme a little bit and everything, but he's a pretty good character and thing. But yeah, this is a character. So for Monkion, we have Jared Leto, Jesse Steinberg, Sam Smith, Hugh Jackman, and Chris Pratt. Those are the guys who I feel that could play this character, play Monkion. I think with the guys that I picked, I think they are some pretty good guys, and I think if they played Monkion, I think it'll be a good one. Now, I only came up with 2 stars to play Slithe. Now Slithe is more sort of like a he's sort of like on a heavier side, but I think anybody could play Slithe if you think about it. And Slithe is sort of like the ringleader of the mutants, and he's always started coming up with a plan to try to attack the thunderCats, to try to get the sword and everything. And usually sometimes his plans don't ever work. So for Slithe, we have O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube's son. And we also have Anthony Anderson. Those are the only 2 I can actually say completely, I think could play this character. Because I think Slithe is sort of like, he's like in command, but when he brings in other people, he's sort of like second in command, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah. Now, so let me talk about somebody we do meet in the first season. His name is Grune the Destroyer. Now, like I told y'all, Grune the Destroyer was once a thundercat, but he ended up at one point in time, tried to steal the sword of thunder, but he was stopped by Jackman and thing. And for the people who can play Grune, is obvious. So let me just go with it. We have Chris Hemsworth, We got Jason Momoa. We got Randy Couture. We got Dewayne The Rock Johnson. We got Dave Batista and Joe Manganiello and stuff. So those are the guys I feel like who can probably play this character and thing. But yeah, now before I get to the biggest villain that we all know that became one of the top villains in thing of the series, let me talk about a villain from the second series. I couldn't do all the villains that has been featured on the show, but I had to do this female villain. Now this female villain is named Luna, and y'all probably have heard of the Luna. Luna is the head of the Lunatics. She's sort of like a little person at first, but at one point in time, it was because of Mamra. If I explained that in the Mamra part, so if you want to go back and check the second video, you can check that out. But Luna is like very little, but then at one point she gets Mamra's belt, but Mamra's belt used to be owned by Luna's mother and Luna's grandmother, and then with that, we would need two different characters. Do we want Luna, the tall version, or Luna, the small version? I think if we did the small version, I know what I'm gonna say from, and I looked at the cast, all the cast from Little Women, LA, Dallas, and Atlanta. So without no further ado, let's get started. So we have Tonya Banks from Little Women LA. I think she will make a great Luna. She has acted before, so yeah. So I think she will be a great one. Another one will be Lena Gant. Another one will be Cayley Woodburg. The other one would be Tiffani Money Caster. So those are the ones who I think who could play Luna and everything. But I want to hear from y'all. Who y'all think could play Luna? All right, now we're going to talk about the biggest villain of all from none other the thunderCats. This cat person, it was part of the first and second series. He was destroyed by this. They thought they destroyed him in the first series, into the first series, but they end up finding out he wasn't destroyed, and he caused mayhem every step of the way. He had something to do with something on the show. Who I'm talking about? I'm talking about Mamra. Now Mamra, I only can come up with two people, but I want to hear from y'all. Who else do y'all think could play Mamra? So y'all ready to hear who I feel could play Mamra? So first one is David Harbour. I think he would make a great, to me when you look at him, he kind of favors Mamra. So yeah. So then is Odell Hardwick. And then you probably know him from playing in some of Tyler Perry's shows and movies. But yeah, those are my villains and stuff. Now, I want to hear from y'all. Which one, who would y'all cast in these characters if you had to change something, one of my cast members out? Who would it be? And did I pick some good choices for the villains? Until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel.